Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. A slow-moving storm system will continue to bring thunderstorms, heavy rain, and flooding from southeast Florida into southern California and the central Appalachians into the mid-Atlantic regions today into tomorrow. Gusty winds and dry fuels will support widespread critical fire weather in the northern plains, up into the upper Midwest, and down into the Southwest. Speaking of which, closer to home, an approaching Pacific low-pressure system is moving through the Great Basin, and that's going to introduce strong winds across the desert Southwest today and tomorrow. The region will continue quite dry with minimum relative humidities in the single digits and very poor overnight recovery. Warmer than average temperatures also persist, leading to deep mixing and instability. West to southwest winds increasing to 25 to 35 miles per hour, gusting up to 50 miles per hour today and tomorrow. Area mountains will see slightly stronger winds and higher gusts. Now, with those winds, the National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning for critical to extreme fire weather conditions in effect from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. both today and tomorrow. A red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either occurring now or will shortly. A combination of strong winds, low relative humidity, and warm temperatures can contribute to extreme fire behavior.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. Alamogordo Fire Department urges all residents and visitors to remain vigilant and take extra precautions in light of the current dry conditions and heightened fire dangers. Some key fire safety tips for our community are: avoid using open flames outdoors, including barbecues, fire pits, or any other burning. Always ensure fire rings or barbecue pits are properly managed and avoid using them in windy conditions. Proper disposal of cigarettes. If smoking, make sure to fully extinguish cigarettes and dispose of them in a safe, non-flammable container. Never discard cigarette butts on the ground or in dry areas. Vehicle safety. Avoid parking vehicles on dry grass or areas with tall vegetation, as hot exhaust pipes could spark fires. Be mindful of equipment use. Ensure that lawnmowers, chainsaws, and any equipment that could generate sparks are used with caution and not in windy conditions. Check equipment regularly for safety. Stay informed. Follow local fire restrictions and guidelines, and remain alert to any updates or emergency notifications issued by local authorities. The fire risk in Alamogordo is high due to ongoing dry conditions. Together, we can keep Alamogordo safe. Please stay alert and practice fire safety at all times.
We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Tuesday, May 13th. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Highway 54, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
A special meeting has been called by the Board of County Commissioners today from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Rodney Eaton, the chairman of Keep Otero County Beautiful, would like to update the commissioners on some of the meeting's main concerns and topics. The City of Alamogordo City Commission is meeting this evening at 6:30. Consider and act upon Ordinance 1712 for the first publication to approve a local economic development program for up to $1 million secured assistance proposed by RAD Retrocade, and then the meeting will adjourn into a closed session. The Alamogordo High School presents the Student Art Show. That's this Friday from 4 until 6, featuring the works of Alamogordo High School fine art students ranging from drawing, painting, photography, sculpture, and ceramics. The Baton Memorial Bike Run presents the Throwdown at the Ghost Town. That's this Saturday. Doors open at noon, music from 1 till 5, drinks, food, biker games, and more. Everybody's welcome, with live music from El Paso's own Whiplash. That'll be at the No Scum Allowed Saloon, 933 White Oaks Road in White Oaks. The Hubble Trading Post Navajo rugs and jewelry will be available at White Sands National Park. You can browse beautiful handcrafted Navajo rugs, fine silver jewelry, turquoise, other gemstones. That's this weekend. Check it out. The Otero County Fair and Rodeo Queens Pageant is scheduled for next month. Entry deadline is June 13th, orientation on the 14th, rehearsals on the 1st and 2nd of August, and the pageant itself is on August 8th and 9th. If you have any questions, email oteroqueens@gmail.com or make a phone call 505-690-8581. Water restrictions are in full effect. We heard from Tularosa Mayor Debbie Cooksey.
Even numbers, water Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Odd numbers, water Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. No watering on Mondays.
The city of Alamogordo has a nearly identical watering plan in place as well. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
From basic to advanced computer repairs, it's GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Local business owned and operated by Greg Gutierrez. Available for on-site work from 9 to 6 daily. Installations, upgrades, even virus repair. For information, email Greg at GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Google IT support, professionally certified.
The Santa Fe Police Department is investigating a shooting death near the downtown area that took place yesterday. Police officers responded to a 911 call around 3:30 a.m. Officers arrived on scene and found a male victim with at least one gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead on scene. The Santa Fe Criminal Investigations Section was called to the scene to investigate. Police say there are no threats to the community and the investigation remains active. A U.S. District Judge dismissed the settlement agreement between the Albuquerque Police Department and the Federal Department of Justice. This comes after the two sides agreed to end its court-approved settlement agreement last week. The agreement came in light of investigation findings into a pattern of excessive force within the department. The initial investigation into the Albuquerque Police Department began in November 2012. The ruling was made by U.S. District Judge James O. Browning, and that occurred yesterday. New Mexico is the only state in the nation that does not pay a salary to lawmakers, even though some have pushed to change that policy for years. Another failed attempt occurred this session, and some are wondering, is there any chance New Mexico's system could change? Democratic State Representative Michaela Laura Cadena spoke with KRQE.
And that means when we're there taking these consequential votes that affect and impact our lives every day, a lot of the folks taking those votes are really disconnected from what's happening in real time.
Cadena says there's just one of many reasons she thinks New Mexico should have paid legislature. She says the state's current volunteer setup ensures that the powerful, wealthy, or retired make up the vast majority of candidates who do the job. The legislative salary idea has been around for years, including this session, where a joint resolution did not even get a hearing in the Senate Finance Committee, which is chaired by Democratic Senator George Munoz of Gallup. He opposes the idea of a paid legislature, stating the current system doesn't limit who's involved.
Because I see a wide variety of people there. I see teachers that have jobs that leave the schools for 60 days. I see nonprofit organizations that have people that are elected. I see retirees. I see ranchers. Now, will it open it up to array of people? Sure it will. It will get people running for a job, and it will not be for service to the state or service to their constituents.
He adds that creating legislative salaries could attract the wrong kind of lawmakers to the roundhouse. Who exactly are the right kind of lawmakers? I've seen very few in my lifetime, that's for sure. The State Department of Transportation has alerted New Mexico residents to scam messages regarding toll road payments. People are being sent text messages or emails demanding immediate payment for using a toll road. They claim enforcement action will begin on Wednesday, May 14th. Threats of penalties were also made by scammers. New Mexico Department of Transportation Secretary Ricky Cerna released a statement pointing out the fact that the scam is targeting a state that does not have a toll road system in place. Some ways New Mexicans can protect themselves are by not clicking or engaging with suspicious text or emails, and never scan unexpected QR codes regarding toll payments. You know, every year I read about climate change, and I read about a drought. And I remember that we live in a desert. Is it really a drought if there's no rainfall to be had in a desert anyway? Whether it's man-made or not can be debated. Personally, I don't know for sure if we are to be blamed or if we have the ability to undo it. Nevertheless, New Mexico's decades-long drought combined with climate change have more farmers and ranchers embracing the 6 healthy soil principles, tailoring how each parcel of land is managed. Roz Brown has the story.
New Mexico's farming practices date back at least 2,500 years, but the state's Healthy Soil Working Group says the arid climate and diverse ecology make a one-size-fits-all approach ineffective. Climatologist Dave Du Bois says the recent storm should improve this year's snowpack, but farmers and ranchers must plan 5 or 10 years into the future.
The scenarios from climate change models are showing us warmer temperatures, hotter droughts, and then more evaporation. How do you manage all that in a system where we still have agriculture as our cultural identity?
Agriculture is the state's third largest industry after energy and aerospace. The majority of New Mexico's farmland is heavily dedicated to growing grass, which feeds livestock, provides sod, and serves as a cover crop to protect soil health between harvests. Many factors contribute to soil degradation: intensive farming practices, deforestation, overgrazing, urbanization, and erosion. Using regenerative techniques, Navajo conservation leader Ernest Diswood says he's been improving his range soil since 2009.
We're seeing, despite the drought now, about 21 species of grasses, and we're probably between 700 to 1,000 pounds an acre. And for the Navajo Indian Reservation, that's usually a pretty good number.
Keeping soil covered is one of the 6 healthy soil principles. To that end, 8th-generation acequia farmer Ralph Vigil changed his practices nearly 20 years ago. A lack of moisture led him to reduce the East Pecos land where he grows organic vegetables from 5 acres to a half acre. To improve the soil, he now uses drip irrigation and other conservation techniques.
The acequia sees less water, so I've done more cover cropping to try to help build my soil, keeping my cover present at all seasons because no snowpack, lack of rain, and wind. Wind is beating us up and it doesn't go away. So just trying to keep that soil covered at all times.
Significant cuts made by the Trump administration to the Natural Resources Conservation Service are expected to reduce climate-friendly programs nationwide. I'm Roz Brown reporting.
Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
No baseball or softball in the area today. Sports returns to the Land of Enchantment tomorrow. Some areas of southern New Mexico may have experienced another earthquake on Sunday. According to the United States Geological Survey, the earthquake registered a magnitude 2.9 on Sunday at 1:06 a.m. The epicenter was located around 35 miles south of White City. Residents in Carlsbad, Artesia, and Roswell may have felt the effects of the quake, and there are no reports of any damage. The National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning in effect for critical to extreme fire weather conditions, in effect from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. today. A red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either occurring now or will shortly. A combination of strong winds, low relative humidity, and warm temperatures can contribute to extreme fire behavior. Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies and windy. Areas of blowing dust in the afternoon hours. Winds gusting up to 45 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy tonight. Winds gusting up to 44. Mostly sunny and windy tomorrow with areas of blowing dust in the afternoon. Winds will be gusting up to 37. Your high today in the basin, 89. Low tonight of 63. High tomorrow, 84 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny and windy today, winds gusting up to 47 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy tonight, winds gusting up to 48. Partly sunny and windy tomorrow, winds gusting up to 43. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 66. Low tonight of 47. High tomorrow, 62 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Tuesday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.